Welcome to Control System lecture series. In this lecture, we are going to concentrate on block diagram reduction rules. That is nothing but how we are going to find out the transfer function for a given system by using block diagram algebra. In the previous lecture, we have concentrated on basics of block diagram algebra. Okay, these are the concepts we are going to discuss in this lecture. That is, first one is block diagram algebra for summing points, and second one is the block diagram algebra for takeoff points. Means if the block diagram consisting of summing points, if we want to move the summing point before and after the block, then how we are going to get the equivalent transfer function. Similarly, if we having the takeoff point in the block diagram, if you want to move this takeoff point before and after the blocks, then how we are going to get the equivalent transfer functions for the block diagrams we are going to discuss in this. Okay, coming to block diagram algebra for summing points, there are two possibilities of shifting the summing points with respect to blocks. In that, first one is shifting the summing point after the block, and second one is shifting the summing point before the block. Coming to shifting the summing point after the block, okay, consider a simple block diagram. In this block diagram, the summing point is present before the block. Okay, this is the representation of block diagram. This is the summing point and this is the block. Okay, in this block diagram, this summing point is present before this block. If you want to move or if you want to shift this summing point after the block, then what is the output of the equivalent circuit we are going to discuss by using this concept. Okay, this is the equivalent representation of summing point before the block and after the block. Okay, this is the block diagram with the summing point before this block, and this is the block diagram with the summing point after this block. Okay, from these two block diagrams we are going to get the output is same. Here y of s is the output, in this also y of s is the output. By using these two block diagrams, we have to get output is same. In order to get the same output, we require one more block, that is g of s. Means if you want to shift this summing point after the block, at that time we require the one more block g of s. This g of s is connected to the x of s. Okay, instead of giving the x of s to this summing point, we are going to give this g of s as an input to the summing point. Okay, that is, in this r of s and x of s are the inputs to this summing point. The output of this summing point is summation of these two inputs, that is r of s plus x of s. This summation is going to multiply by this g of s. So we are going to get the output y of s is r of s into g of s plus x of s into g of s. That is the output from this block diagram. Similarly, if we change this, if we shift this summing point after the block, that time we require one more block in order to get the same output. That is, this is the representation with the summing point after the block. Here r of s is the input which is given to the g of s. So the output of this block is g of s into r of s. Here this is the x of s. This x of s is given to the block which is having the transfer function g of s. So the output of this block is g of s into x of s. These two inputs, this one and this one, is given to the summing point. So the output of a summing point is g of s into r of s plus g of s into x of s. That is the summation of these two inputs. Okay, in order to get the same output, if we, after interchanging the summing point, we require the one more block which is having the transfer function g of s. This is the process of shifting the summing point after the block. Okay, next one is shifting the summing point before the block. Okay, this is the representation of block diagram with the summing point after the block. This is the summing point which is after this block. If you want to shift this summing point before the block, then we have to get the equivalent block diagram. Okay, in order to get the same output, we require the one more block which is having the transfer function 1 by g of s. Okay, this is the block diagram with the summing point after the block. If you want to shift this summing point before the block, we require the one more block which is having the transfer function 1 by g of s. Okay, from these two cases, we are going to get the output y of s as same. Okay, here r of s into g of s is the input to this summing point. Similarly, x of s is the input to this summing point. So the overall output y of s is given as g of s into r of s, that is this input plus this input. Okay, this is the block diagram by shifting this summing point before the block. Okay, that time we require one more block which is having 1 by g of s is the transfer function. By simplifying this one also, we are going to get the output y of s is same, that is g of s into r of s plus x of s. Similarly, we are having block diagram algebra for takeoff points. Similar to the summing point, we are having two cases, that is shifting the takeoff point after the block and shifting the takeoff point before the block. These two concepts are entirely opposite to shifting the summing point before and after the blocks. Okay, first one is shifting the takeoff point after the block. Okay, this is the block diagram with the takeoff point before the block. If you want to shift this takeoff point after the block, we require the one. Okay, this is the representation of block diagram with before the block, means which is having the takeoff point before the block, and this is the block diagram which is having the takeoff point after the block. Means if you want to change or if you want to shift this takeoff point after the block, we have to multiply, means we require the one more block which is having the transfer function 1 by g of s. In these two cases, we are going to get the output as same. Okay, for example, if we consider this block diagram, in this block diagram the output y of s is the product of r of s into g of s, and also x of s is the input, that is r of s. This is the x of s is equal to r of s, and also y of s is equal to product of g of s into r of s. Okay, these are the conditions or equations related to the this block diagram, means takeoff point is present before the block. Okay, and this is the block diagram by changing the takeoff point from before block to the after block. Okay, in this case also we are going to get the same equations, that is y of s is equal to r of s into g of s, and x of s is equal to r of s into g of s into 1 by g of s. That time g of s and g of s gets cancelled, then r of s is equal to x of s. So we are going to get these two equations are same for before the block and after the block. So these two block diagrams are equivalent block diagrams. Similarly, consider shifting the takeoff point before the block. Okay, this is the block diagram which is having the takeoff point after the block. After the block g of s. If you want to shift this takeoff point before the block, we require the one more block which is having the transfer function g of s. Okay, these are the two block diagrams with after the block, takeoff point after the block, and takeoff point before the block. Okay, in these two blocks we are going to get y of s as well as x of s equations are same. Okay, from the first block, from this block diagram, the y of s is equal to x of s, that is equal to product of these two. Okay, that is with the takeoff point after the block. If we consider this block diagram, that is takeoff point before the block, in this case also we are going to get the y of s and x of s, that is equal to r of s into g of s.